told us the humans would panic. That was the first lie. The second lie was that this would be easy. My name is Specialist Rin Corda, 4th Laughing Comet Battalion. Don't ask about the name. It was supposed to intimidate someone at some point, and this recording is part of a mandatory psychological recovery log after the failed occupation of Sector Blue 3, otherwise known as Earth. If anyone in command is reviewing this, I need you to understand something very clearly. We did not lose a war. We lost, whatever this is. It started normal enough. Dropships, atmospheric burn, coordinated descent. Big dramatic entry. Fire in the sky, thunder across continents, the whole "you are not alone" speech, but with more lasers. We landed in what our scans identified as a quiet residential zone. Perfect test environment, low threat, minimal resistance, ideal for establishing presence. Commander Vesh wanted to make an impression, so we deployed a sonic intimidation pulse. Windows shattered, vehicles flipped, lawns suffered. Out of one of the houses walks a human male wearing a robe and sandals. He squints at us, not in fear, in annoyance. Then he yells, and I quote, "Do you mind?" Some of us have work in the morning. Work. We had just descended from orbit like flaming gods, and he was worried about his shift. Corporal Drix actually apologized. We hadn't even fired a shot yet. Things got worse from there. High Command ordered us to gather biological samples. Standard procedure: grab a few locals, run scans, figure out weaknesses. We grabbed a human jogging through a park. He didn't resist, didn't scream, he just kept jogging. We were carrying him. He kept pumping his arms like we were part of the routine. Our medic tried to sedate him. The sedative didn't work. Increased the dosage. Still nothing. The human looks at us and says, "You got anything with electrolytes? I'm training for a marathon." We released him. He waved. I still don't know why we released him. Then came the intimidation escalation. We deployed a combat walker into a downtown district. 30 tons of alloy, weapons hot, targeting systems locked. This thing once flattened the entire rebel city on Corvax Prime in under 8 minutes. A human walked up to it and put a parking ticket on it. Just stuck it right on the front plating. The pilot didn't move. No one moved. We just accepted it. Do you understand what that does to a soldier? To have your unstoppable war machine find? We tried psychological warfare next. Broadcast a message across all frequencies. Surrender or face annihilation. We expected chaos. Instead, we got replies. Thousands of them. Most were complaints about signal interference. One was a recipe. One guy tried to sell us insurance. We shut it down. We were not prepared for negotiation at that level. At some point, Command decided the problem was that we weren't being aggressive enough. Overwhelm them, they said. Break their infrastructure. So we cut power to a major city. Total blackout. Silence for about 30 seconds. Then the lights came back on, not because they fixed it, because they had backups. Generators, batteries, candles, something called vibes. And instead of panic, they started gathering, talking, laughing. One group actually started cooking food outside and invited one of our scouts to join them. He did. He came back with a plate, said it was pretty good. We are a disciplined military force. We are not supposed to accept snacks from the enemy. But it smelled amazing. We lost 2 more scouts that night, not to combat, to barbecue. By day 4, morale was unstable. Private Lek tried to interrogate a captured human. Standard questioning: name, occupation, resistance affiliation. The human said he worked in customer support. Lek asked what that meant. The human talked for 2 hours. 2 hours. At the end of it, Lek handed him water, apologized, and said, "I understand now. You suffered enough." We released that one too. I don't know why we keep releasing them. We attempted stealth infiltration of a commercial complex, large structure, lots of movement, potential command node. We slipped in undetected, or so we thought. Turns out, The humans knew we were there almost immediately, not because of our cloaking failure. Because one of us knocked over a display, the human working there just looked at us and said, "If you're going to steal something, at least put it back where it belongs." We froze. He handed one of my squad mates a handheld scanner and said, "Here, if you're gonna mess up inventory, you're helping me fix it." We spent 40 minutes organizing shelves. We are an elite strike team. We now have experience in retail logistics. At some point, something inside command broke. You could hear it in their voices, less confidence, more confusion. They ordered a decisive show of force. Orbital strike. Massive. Unmistakable. We hit an open field near a populated zone. Fire, smoke, crater the size of a dropship. We waited. Surely now they would run. A group of humans showed up. Not soldiers, families. They took pictures. One of them asked if we could do it again, but slower this time. We did not do it again. We left. By day 7, discipline was gone. Not in a mutiny sense. No one turned against command. We just stopped trying. Sergeant Fall started a conversation with a human about something called fantasy sports. Didn't understand a word of it, but he was smiling. Our engineer traded tools with a mechanic in exchange for something called a six-pack. I don't know what that is, but he seemed happy. Our sniper stopped aiming, said it felt rude. Then came the final incident. We were holding a defensive line outside a suburban zone. Quiet, too quiet. We thought maybe finally they were regrouping, planning something. We were right. A small human approached the line, tiny, wrapped in bright fabric, barely able to walk. A juvenile. It waddled up to our kinetic barrier, the kind that stops high-velocity impacts, and just walked through it. No resistance, no reaction from the shield, because it wasn't moving fast enough. It walked right up to me, looked at my armor, and handed me a sandwich. Grilled cheese. I don't know why I took it. I don't know why I ate it. But it was good. Behind me, I heard weapons lowering, armor decompressing. That's when command gave the order. Full withdrawal. Not a retreat, a withdrawal. Very different wording. Officially, the reason listed is unpredictable environmental variables and non-standard resistance patterns. That's the clean version. The real version? We couldn't fight them. Not because they're stronger, not because they're smarter, but because they don't follow any rules we understand. They don't respond to fear correctly. They don't prioritize survival the way we expect. They will argue with you, help you, ignore you, feed you, and fine you, sometimes all in the same interaction. You can't conquer that. You can't even classify it. So if anyone out there is listening to this log any future expedition, any curious scout thinking Earth might be an easy target, don't go. Not because you'll die, because you won't know what's happening anymore, and somehow that's worse.